gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm your host. And to my right and to your left, of course, is the lovely Suzanne Schultz. Hello, Suzanne.
Hello, Glenn.
How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
I'm great, and I want to remind everybody that we're coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at B&N TV, and you're more than welcome to join us. We're at 617-708-3290. Get you right to Davey and the great staff here at B&N answering the phones if you want to talk a little bit about what's going on in your community, art-wise, or just want to say hello. This is your opportunity because Suzanne is all over the place, and we never know when we're going to have her here with us.
That's right.
So nice to have you here today.
It's great to be here. We have a very exciting week, a very exciting evening.
There is an amazing, well, this is a big kickoff to a big week tonight. Is the DeadBeats are going to be...
DeadBeat, yes.
DeadBeat is going to be featured at a great reception and launched by REVOLT magazine from
REVOLT
New York City.
From New York.
And we're going to learn all about that.
Yes.
And then we get whisked off to a party. Where are we going at 7 tonight?
We are being hosted in the South End at BOMA, and that is at 1415 Washington Street, and everybody is invited to come join us. And
yes.
Celebrating REVOLT coming to Boston, and we're going to have Boston distribution with the paper.
That's great.
Yeah, and DeadBeat is the featured artist this issue. So
that's fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, it's great because and we're going to be there. We're going to be down there at the restaurant. So come on down and say hello. We're going to be down there for at least the first 2 periods of the Bruins game. So I have to say that, But you're well, and everything seems to be good. How was your week last week? You were off somewhere.
Everything is good. It's just been incredibly busy. A lot of activity. Yes.
That's good. I do want to shout out real quickly and tell the kids over at Sacred Heart, thank you for a great year this year. We're all done over there. Last week was our last week. And as some of you know, I'm a teacher there. I teach the arts. And the kids just had a great year. It was so much fun. It was sad saying goodbye. But we're going to be, I'm going to be teaching over at Orchard Gardens, their summer camp for the Boys and Girls Club. So I'm right back in it today, right there.
No break.
No break. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
It is brutally hot out there.
It was very, very warm today.
Yeah, how do you do in that heat with all those kids?
Well, the kids weren't there today, so today was kind of like just getting things in order. I am inside this year. Last year I was out on the island, on Long Island. This year I'm in the city at a different Boys and Girls Club. So it's fun. It's going to be okay, I guess. Let me ask you a question. How did you pick the venue for tonight's? I know that with Canvas Fine Arts and all of the great things that they're doing and everything, how do you pick a venue for an event like tonight? This is a major event in the city. This is a big deal.
It's a big deal. Well, I collaborated with the fabulous Chris Haynes, who is a PR. He's in PR for restaurants and celebrity chefs. So we put our heads together, and he was very excited to be involved with REVOLT and DeadBeat. And he thought BOMA would be the perfect spot. They're relatively new in the South End.
Oh, that's good.
And they were very happy to host us. And again, they're creating a REVOLT cocktail for us, and we have about 40 or 50 people coming. We have a big screen that's going to come out of the ceiling, and we're going to watch all sorts of video from DeadBeat.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's going to be
DeadBeat is a great
night.
band. DeadBeat's, we've had Joe on before, who was the drummer and kind of founder, and he drives the van, I guess. He's the boss there, and they do a lot of Grateful Dead. They're like a tribute band to the Dead and to Jerry Garcia and a lot of his work and stuff. So they're a fun band to go and see.
Very fun band, yes. And they're going to be at All Asia.
Yeah, that's the launch is for this Friday, right?
This Friday night. So I would encourage everybody to go out and see that show.
Now, All Asia is over in Cambridge, and it is a great rock room.
Yes.
And
some great bands have played there.
Yes, there have been great bands played there. And it's a fun room to play in. And I think that everybody will have a great time there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we have we actually going to have some live music tonight. So we've got lots of interviews to do and lots of things to do to get this launched off. I do want to remind everybody, is it next week we're off? Yes, next week we will be off for the whole week. B&N will be closed all week long next week. And they're doing some in-house stuff that needs to be done. So we won't be here next week. So we're going to take that week off, but we'll be back the week after. And I just want to make sure I remind everybody of that. Listen, speaking of BNN, I want to take just a couple of seconds to talk a little bit about this building that we're in. We are at 3025 Washington Street in Eggleston Square. It's the old power station for the MBTA's Orange Line. If you cats go back that far, the rattler that used to go down the middle of Washington Street from Forest Hills to downtown was powered by this great building. And this great building has had 3 huge generators in it, and then modern times kind of caught up with it, and they didn't need this building, so it kind of lay dormant for a while. And we snatched it up, BNN TV did, and turned it into our home. It is our studios here, and what you can do is you can come and do television here yourself. If you have a nonprofit or something, you want to get your mission statement out there to the city of Boston and the world, because we do stream live at www.bnntv.org. You come here, you go to that website, and you click on Janice Williams Janice Williams would be the one to do it. She is the manager of the membership, and she has all the ants and stuff. You become a member here, and you come in and you do television here on Channel 9. What it is it's an opportunity for you to bring guests in to talk about your nonprofit, to get in here and make sure that your mission statement is heard, and that people are aware that you're out there working for your community. It's a great opportunity to do it. So if you're looking here and saying, Suzanne and Glenn can do it, I can do it too, you're absolutely right. You can. And the other side of BNN is where you become a member, and you come in, you take some classes in Final Cut Pro, you take lighting, you learn how to use these amazing cameras, sound engineering classes, you get to do some local shoots outside, and then when you pass a couple of tests and become comfortable with the way that you know how to use the equipment, you sign out these amazing cameras and sound equipment, and you go out and do the local town meeting or something, or if the community center is having a meet and greet with someone, you go and film it, you bring it back here, you edit it, and we put it on TV. That's how BNN works. So if you go to www.bnntv, and that's how you get involved here. And we're very, very fortunate, and also to be affiliated with the great Boston Main Streets organization. Boston Main Streets keeps us on the air here, and we're very, very proud of the work that they do around the city. They help revitalize business districts all around. There's like 19 of them around the city. And they help the property owners with the right demographic. They help the businesses once they get in there with some design help. And they also run the farmers markets, the local road races, the Tastes of Jamaica Plain. All those little events they run brings people down into the business district so that you can learn about it. So, like I say every week, if you see someone in I'm almost there, in a Main Streets t-shirt or jacket, thank them, because they're only doing it because they love their community, just like you do. So get that out of the way quickly. What else is going on this week? Anything exciting we need to know? Is Liberty up this week? Is there anything happening over there?
We're coming back July 2nd at the Liberty Hotel with Joseph Pulitano Sr. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So we're going to have the artwork.
Is he a painter?
Yeah, he was a painter. And we have his art right now at Neiman Marcus in 29 Newbury. But that is my next Liberty Hotel show.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, incredible work. And we are launching our new location at 450 Harrison Avenue at Alternative Art Space on July 5th, which is the first Friday. And that'll be a group show with, all my artists. And
all your cats from Canvas.
That'll be a lot of fun. So we'll be at 433 Harrison and at 450 Harrison. So.
Well, that's great. I mean, that whole SOA thing in the South End is a really big deal. I mean, they have grown that into the spot in the city. Yeah,
and we are now on the official SOA website, which is great. And they were supposed to do it this week, but they didn't. But they're going to do an interview on Canvas Fine Arts for the website, which is pretty exciting.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Our good friend Andrew Swain is overseas. You told me he's over in...
He's in South Africa. He left me for the month. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do everything with Andrew. Yes.
Andrew is our videographer. He's
so excited. He hasn't had a vacation in so long. So he said, don't email me.
Well, I bet he's tuned in. He can be tuned in,
He can be tuned in.
If he goes to www.bnntv.org and clicks on what's playing now, you can see it. Hi, Andrew. How's everything?
Andrew.
See how that works?
Enjoy the beaches.
Because we have viewers all over the place, not just in Boston. We're very, very fortunate. And I've had a lot of people ask me, hey, Glenn, how do I get to see the show? I missed it. I didn't see the repeats and stuff. Here's what you do. If you go to YouTube and you go to It's All About Arts, space 1, all of our programming is up there. It stays up there, and it's up there for whenever you want to check it out. I've got shows now getting on up there that are old shows with me, with long hair, with my big ponytail, and it's kind of funny when you pull out of an archive and stick a show in. You say, well, I wonder, what was that show all about? And some of it's pretty cool to watch. So that's what it is on YouTube. It's all about Arts Space 1. And that'll get you to check out all of our past shows. This show will be up there tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You know, so
yes.
that's how we're doing it here. Thank you very, very much. Well, we've got a lot to show.
Yes.
And we got to get to it, and I want to thank you. Anything else you want to add?
No, just I hope everybody comes over to BOMA this evening. It's going to
The
be a lot
address
of fun.
again?
It is 1415 Washington Street.
1415
right at the
Washington.
corner of Washington and West Dedham.
Oh, I know where that is. And we'll all be there. So why don't you come on down and say hello. It'd be great to see you later. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple of seconds with Revolt Magazine. We've got the publisher here. So listen, gang, hang in there. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. You are watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. My name's Glenn Williams. I'm your host. And Suzanne Schultz is our co-host. Listen, gang, we'll be right back. Do not go away. Thank you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Well, thanks for hanging in there, gang, and welcome back to It's All About Arts. My name's Glenn Williams, and you are watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. And right now, it's my great pleasure and honor to introduce you to Scotto Mycllebust. Hello, Scotto.
Nice to meet you, Glenn.
Nice to meet you, too. Thank you for coming in. You are the publisher of Revolt Magazine.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that New York-based magazine. What is Revolt?
Well, Revolt is a publication that's dedicated to commentary about artwork, about art, about artists. Here's the recent issue that will be coming out July 1st. You notice there's a fist. This is the 4th issue. The first 3 also had a fist motif that represents. It's connected to the title Revolt. We try to cover art, culture, social issues in and around New York City and also around the world. We're expanding. Boston, we have...
welcome to Boston.
Yes, Boston is a good neighbor. I met Suzanne Schultz that was on earlier, and we kind of hit it off and decided to do a partnership and work together and bring, to expand REVOLT and get into other cities and to grow it. And Boston was the first place that started.
That's great. Scotto, what brought you to the arts? Are you an artist as well, or are you a musician? Or I know you dabble a bit on...
I'm a visual artist. I'm a contemporary full-time visual artist. In New York City, I have a studio located in the West Chelsea Art District. I produce contemporary works of art, paintings, drawings, three-dimensional. I'm going into some video. Publishing, the idea of publishing kind of came out of a conversation I had with some writers, and I was inspired and influenced by them. I wanted to start a magazine back in 2003 called Front Page. And when I went and I did some designing on that, and to my surprise, when I went back to look at that file, I had designed a thing called REVOLT magazine, which I was very surprised as what is this all about. At the time, that was in November 2011, and Occupy Wall Street in Zuccotti Park, which is in New York City, was firing up, and people were getting excited about that. And the first issue covered that editorially. The stories were primarily about what was going on down in Zuccotti Park with Wall Street, and it kind of connected to the title REVOLT magazine. And REVOLT magazine is just, it's representative. It's a publication that I'm trying to talk about what's going on today in society, locally in New York City, but outside of New York City.
Right. Is it something that you'll be looking for, like Pussy Riot, for instance, as something like that you'd be looking for that kind of controversial subject matter?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or are we really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in exploring people that are challenging ideas that are going on today, and also challenging the politics and challenging social issues. This issue of REVOLT magazine, I've added for the first time a theater section which covers social theater. We have a section on architecture, which is actually, it's a discussion with an architect that actually is doing artwork and installation in Russia, and somewhat political. It's just kind of pressing the envelope. So I'm looking to talk about and explore issues that deal with what people are thinking about and dealing with today.
No, Scotto, that's great. I mean, we get a lot of cookie cutter.
Yeah.
We get a lot of fluff, and we get a lot of these, with the big ads and all of that kind of stuff, and no one's really kind of talking to us about what we're thinking about in the back of our heads. I think that's really, really good.
It's important, and it's free.
I was going to ask you, how's the distribution handled? Is it a...
Well, it's a growing, it's kind of a grassroots startup publication. I mean, I pay for it out of the work I sell. It's a passion of within me, but it's also an art. I treat it as an artwork. In terms of how I put it together. There's other artists, writers that are involved. Paid. I pay the writers. I think that's important to recognize that. Artists can contribute work and have their work published. So it's a platform for artists today, if you're just starting out, to well-known artists to participate and contribute and have a voice. It's giving people a voice. I love
the part about an artist you're very approachable, and if somebody says, "Look what I got," I mean, you're interested in that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I think that's important for our younger citizens, especially to realize that their art has value.
Absolutely.
Maybe not coin, but it has value in someone's impression in making a difference with somebody. I think that's so important today.
Well, yeah, I mean, as an artist, but it gives you this is another vehicle to express whatever. It can be a journalistic point of view. It can be talking about an important social issue, or it can be kind of a fun. I want to do that. I just want to. Even when the first issue, I had a lot of fun. I didn't really have any. I had some conceptual ideas of what to do, but in actually creating the magazine, we were like, oh, I found a bag on the street one day, and I just published that. Just the black and white striped bag. I thought it was fun, you know. So.
Your eye caught it.
Yeah.
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 Well, is there a small section on local cable access television shows? I'm only kidding.
Well, yeah,
Scotto,
there is.
I'm only
If you go to Boston, if you go to Revolt Takes Boston, you'll see a little ad at the bottom.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My daughter has fallen in love with New York. She makes day trips.
I bet.
She went down yesterday.
Yes.
Just to hang out. She wanted to go.
People do that.
And it's so accessible to her, and she loves New York. And she went to Strawberry Fields because she's a big Lennon fan, and she made sure she walked through Times Square. Then they had lunch, got back in the car, and came home. You know, New York is really the place.
Well, it has a lot of, it has everything built into it. I mean, in terms of culture, art, music, just actually people in the street, the variety. But Boston too, Boston has a lot going on too. It's not just.
How are they coming back after the storm, after Sandy? Is things coming slowly back to?
Well, in my building alone, the entire lower level basement was totally flooded. A lot of artists lost 30, 40 years of their work. All of the galleries in the, I'm located in the Central Contemporary Art Gallery District. All of the first floor or the street galleries got destroyed and had to start over. So it was hard. I mean, it had a huge impact all across the board in New York, even for, the communities that were close to the water and destroyed, and people lost everything. So it's a hard, it's a hard thing to come back.
I don't bring tragedy up, but I need people to realize, to hear 30 years worth of somebody's art life gone.
It's tough. It's tough.
And it's a difficult thing. And Scotto, thank you for doing this and making sure the people get. Is there a website? Can I get it online?
Yeah, you can go to revoltmagazine.org. You can see, past issues. This issue will be up probably in about a week. The paper issues, and actually I started this magazine as a print rather than an online issue. That was really important. I mean, there's thousands of online art-related, cultural issues. But to have a print, that really signified something for me.
Yeah.
And it has some form.
Well, I love to sit on the back porch and read.
Paper.
And it's beautiful too.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a nice feel to it. It's great. Am I going to see you at the restaurant later?
Absolutely. Be down there, talk to people. People should come down and ask me any questions. If you have some artwork, bring it by.
Be careful,
I'll take a look at it.
full.
Yeah. No, seriously, Glenn. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And if you're back up, please feel free to drop by.
Will do.
Let us know you're in town, and we'd love to have you on again.
I'll come back for
it's
sure.
just always fun to talk to you guys. Okay.
Thanks.
Listen, gang, hang in there. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We're going to take a really short break because we've got DeadBeat coming up, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in their corner of the world. So listen, gang, you are watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams. I'm your host, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Do not go away. Thank you.
There comes a time when everybody needs to be with someone. Well, now's the time when I have realized you're that someone. How could I have been so blind when you have been there all this time? I need you, I want you. Can I have you by my side?
thank you very much for hanging in there, gang. You are watching B&N TV's It's All About Arts. My name's Glenn, and we are coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at B&N, and you're more than welcome to join us if you want to give us a call. We're at 617-708-3290. And one last real quick reminder that you can see this show or any of our B&N TV It's All About Arts show on YouTube now. We have our own station there, and it's called It's All About Arts Space 1, and that'll get you to all of the shows that we've been putting up. This one will be up in a day, maybe the day after, probably tomorrow. And it's a chance. I get a lot of people asking how they can see some past shows, and that's how you can do it. So we're going to have that up and running for you, and it's always a great opportunity. It's right now my great pleasure to welcome back to the dais Joseph Pulitano. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Very well.
Good to see you again, Glenn.
It's good to see you too. How's everything going?
Doing well.
Knock,
doing well.
knock. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to start.
Who's there?
Now I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. DeadBeat.
I don't know where to go with that one either. Okay. Yes.
Joe has a great band that they've been working. You guys have been at it for a little bit now. DeadBeat. How's DeadBeat doing? What's going on?
DeadBeat's doing great.
Big night tonight, huh?
Tonight, yes, over at Boma. Absolutely,
that's gonna
yes.
be a lot of exciting
Yeah,
time.
the launch for Revolt magazine.
Yeah.
And we've got an article about DeadBeat in that magazine.
That's excellent. And then also you'll be playing this week, this
Friday night, All Asia. Absolutely.
All Asia, which is an exciting place to be. And,
Sure is.
Congratulations on that. It sounds like a great week for DeadBeat.
It should be. Can't wait to try the dumplings. I hear the dumplings are great.
The dumplings are going to be there, or the dumplings, not the band, the dumplings.
No.
Dumplings at the restaurant.
Yes.
You've been playing a lot of gigs outside of Boston.
Yes.
Where have you usually been gigging?
We've been in Peterborough, New Hampshire, Newmarket, New Hampshire, Westborough, Mass. We're going up to Manchester, New Hampshire. We've been out to Templeton, Mass, which is just beyond Gardner. And that's pretty much been the circuit.
Yeah, but now Boston, Cambridge.
Yes.
Kind of like in town. How's
In
that
town.
feeling for you?
Well, we love it. We've played a couple of places in Cambridge in the past, but being down in Central Square is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a hot
Yeah,
spot.
a lot of fun.
It really is a great place. I've played several of the clubs down around there, and it's always been an excitement. You know, getting there, you're going, oh, here we go, it's coming.
And it'll be a short ride home for me for a change.
Well, finally.
For a change, yes.
Finally, just a short trip. That's good. You are the drummer,
Yes.
and you've been playing drums for how long?
Oh goodness, I don't want to date
Without
myself.
giving
Well,
any
after
di-
seeing Ringo Starr on the Ed Sullivan
That's why
Show.
I'm a bass player.
Okay.
That's great. And the DeadBeat is a is a tribute band.
Well,
You come short of calling yourselves a tribute band.
well, that's because we're not a Grateful Dead duplication band. If we were, there'd be another drummer. But we would be, true to every single song that the Dead played like they do. But what we do is we try to pick the upbeat, danceable Dead songs, because the Grateful Dead was a great party band.
Yeah.
And so we try to make every gig a party. And, the venue is the host and the audience are the guests, and we play to them. We want to see what they like, and we want them up on the dance floor dancing.
That's great.
So, I mean, we do know how to jam, and we will go on to long jams depending on the crowd. When we play at Harlow's up in Peterborough, it's more of a, truer to the form Grateful Dead crowd, and we play to them.
That whole jam thing is missing these days.
Yeah.
In
Sure
a
is.
lot of bands, and a lot of our younger citizens I'm not going to say they can't do it. They kind of stay away from bringing it around again.
Yeah, they don't want to do it. I mean, every generation has their style of music that they want to play, and but it's interesting that the crowds, there is this younger generation that wants to follow that jam band and hippie lifestyle, and that's why we get a lot of young people that come to our gigs. That's why the other versions of the Grateful Dead out there, just you look at the crowd, and the crowd is 18 to 30, and then 55 and over.
That's
and
excellent.
nothing in between.
Yeah, and I know that people in the day before we lost Jerry, people would follow the Dead around.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it was
town
like
to town.
pilgrimage for crying out loud. The devotion of their fans.
All right.
Are you discovering some of those fans?
Oh, I don't think we have people following us from town.
No,
Well, we
I
have-
don't mean that. I mean people
There are a
coming up and
few.
saying, you know, back in '73.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I used to have one of those bumper stickers. Who's the Grateful Dead, and why are they following me everywhere I go?
Well, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a whole catalog of material where you can kind of pull something out if you see the crowd's going in a certain
Oh,
direction?
absolutely. Yes, and we do it, and we will do it. We'll do some pretty interesting things on stage. You know, in the middle of. Now, I don't want to give away some of the examples, but we will pull some things out at the last. And sometimes, you know, and of course, I'm the drummer. I'm just listening to what they're playing up there. All of a sudden, where are they going? What is this? Try to listen, but we've got some new monitors, and I've got my own JBL sitting right
That's
there in front of me, and
excellent.
I can
you turn that up. Yeah.
Yes,
I hear
and
you.
so I can hear what's going on.
That's
Yes.
good. That's good. How long has the band been together, and has it gone through different stages?
It has definitely gone through very different stages. I joined pretty much. I had my audition on Memorial Day 2005.
Okay.
And within about, I think 2 years after that, bass player left, and we replaced the bass player. And then one of the vocalists left, because we actually had 3 guitars and a bass player, so we didn't replace that, but we did replace the bass player twice. And we added Jen Markard as a vocalist, who is just absolutely superb. And you'll all get to hear her in a
Yes,
little
she's
bit.
in the room. That's really
And we added Rich Cesarini, just keyboardist, magnificent, phenomenal.
That's great. How many pieces are there now?
6.
6.
Yes.
So 2 guitarists.
Well, we have a lead rhythm, bass.
Well, no, I don't count the bass guitar. That's the bass player.
All I know is drums. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not
There
fair.
is one
You're
drummer.
right.
There's 6 people in the band, and there's 1 drummer. That's about
That's
all I know.
you need to know.
That's all I
in
know.
that JBL.
It's right there in front. No, actually, to my side.
Are you guys gonna do any studio work? Is there any?
We don't know anybody that owns a studio.
Is there any? Boy, I opened that up, didn't I?
You sure did. You did that last time too.
Is there any writing going on?
No. It's not writing.
Is there a reason for that? Or is it just?
Well, you know, actually, we did have a guy in the band that wrote 2 songs that we played. We had another guy that wrote 2 songs that we really didn't like playing, but we had to, but politically. But no, there's no writing going on. I mean, we're trying to attract a particular audience. They don't want to hear originals. They want to hear what the Grateful Dead played in the style the Grateful Dead played. They want to get up and dance.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do for them.
Now, are you branching off on any of the other bands that have kind of developed out of the Dead, or are you kind of locked in on Jerry Garcia?
Well, if the Jerry Garcia band played it and the Grateful Dead played it, we play it.
Okay.
We have two exceptions to that.
Okay.
And one is Cripple Creek, which is a crowd pleaser, and Jen does a phenomenal job singing that. And the other one is a Fish song, Heavy Things, thank you.
Heavy Things?
Heavy Things, yes. Another crowd pleaser. And so we'll throw those 2 in there, and you know, the crowd always jumps up and
That's great.
loves it. But those are the two areas that we did used to do Rocket in the Free World, but the lead guitarist, every time Beck came on, he's just like, I don't want to play this. And so we stopped playing it.
Yeah, I don't do general business anymore, because if I sing Tie Yellow Ribbon one more time, I think the back of my head's going to blow off. So, I just don't do it. You
Okay.
know? Are you finding popularity starting to roll a little
You know, that
bit?
song's now going to go through my head all night long. All night long. Thank
Tony
you for that.
Orlando and the Dawn. I don't
Yeah,
care.
thank you.
But people would come up and ask. And then an hour later, some kid will come up and ask, and I just
Yeah.
couldn't do
We
it.
were doing a benefit one night, and I don't know, I had some cousins there, and one of them came up and said, "Do you do any Sinatra?" No, but you started to
That's
ask
where we
me.
get you out from behind the drums. Put a microphone in your hand.
Not yet.
You sing, don't you?
Oh, I used to, but had some health things that kind of took
got in the way a little bit?
Got in the, yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Because I can see you coming out from behind the drums and just.
No, they want me to sing One Way Out by the Allman Brothers, but
Well, you got to play to do that. You have to play at the same time.
I think I could do that. But you started asking me a question about
About the
following.
rolling. Is it rolling? Is it starting? Are you finding that gigs are starting to get closer and closer together?
Unfortunately, our availability to do gigs and getting 6 people's schedules in sync, we're trying to book out right now. We're booking out for October, November, and December.
That's great.
There's some venues are like we're trying to fill the summer. Some booking agents, don't even want to talk to us about that. So it becomes a little bit of a challenge.
Because I can imagine that, the more places that you're playing and the more, kind of this kind of thing you do where people get to see your name and they go to the website,
Yep.
they get, people are going to want to, because there aren't a lot of bands doing this, are there? Are there some other dead bands out there?
Well, there are. I mean, you can go to a website called Compass Rose, and you can see all the Grateful Dead bands in every state and where there's gigs going on. But I think there's pretty much in Massachusetts. I think there's three bands. We're one of the 3 that are out, really out there promoting ourselves.
Oh, that's great.
We do a lot on Facebook, and I personally don't like Facebook. My personal Facebook page, I never go on.
No.
But Facebook for the band does very, very well.
Yep.
Very well. It really puts us out there.
You need Reverb Nation and all those guys too.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're on Reverb
there's
Nation.
There's a lot of things. I'm on 4 or 5 of them. Sometimes you just can't keep up with it.
That is true.
That's the problem. Is you can't keep them all very synced.
Yes.
And if you don't, then you kind of look stupid.
Right, but we've got our own website. We've got
What's the website's address?
DeadBeatBand.com.
Okay.
And from there you can link to Facebook and you can link to our YouTube channel as well.
Okay. Give me a little more details on Friday. It's all Asia.
Okay, what
Central
we're doing
Square.
is it is all Asia.
Yep.
It's going to be a Grateful Dead night.
Who else? Is anyone else playing?
Yes, we have an acoustical Grateful Dead band called Crazy Fingers.
Wow.
And Crazy Fingers is just a wonderful song. I'd love for us to play it, but nobody wants to. Anyway, Jerry Garcia's song called Crazy Fingers, so they named their band Crazy Fingers. They're going to do an acoustic set.
That'd be nice.
And yes, it will be nice. These guys are very talented, and they were actually used to be in another band with our bass player. And then we're going on, and we're going to rock the place till 1 in the morning.
What time do the doors open?
I don't know. I know the
8 o'clock.
No, Crazy Fingers is supposed to start at 7:30, so the
7:30.
doors probably open at 6:30.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there at 5. So
Yeah, it's a long night.
it will be a very long night.
Do you guys gear all yourselves?
We're going to use all of our own sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, you gear that yourself. You bring your own stuff in. And
Oh,
your
we've got our own
sound.
roadies. We've got our own sound guy. Yes, it depends on the venue. We did Stone Church up in Newmarket. They had a phenomenal sound
Great
system.
sound system up there.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. The recording we got from there is one of the best recordings we ever got.
That's great.
And you can see some of those videos on Facebook and on YouTube.
There you go.
Right.
Very good. Well, Joe, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to walk across and we're going to listen to some music.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear it. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you very much for being
All right.
here. I really do appreciate it.
Not a
Sit right
problem.
there.
Okay.
Listen, gang, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go away. This is a really quick break. We'll be back. Don't go away. We'll be back. Thanks.
When I look into your eyes, I can see your mother's smile. I can see the moon and stars up in the sky. I can see beyond the blue. And I can see your dreams come true. When I look into your eyes, I can see the sands of time. I can see the hopes and dreams and all your fears, though they're sometimes filled with clouds. Your eyes have always done me proud. No one told you, bought and sold you this way before.
welcome back, gang. Thanks an awful lot for hanging out with us. This is It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams. We're coming to you live from Studio B here at BNN TV, and it is my great pleasure and honor to say hello to
Rich Cesarini.
Rich Cesarini. Rich is also with another band that we've had on the show before too, and
Jennifer Markard.
Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in with us tonight. I understand you're a great singer and you've done a lot of work around, and I'm very honored and pleasured to have you here in the studio with us.
It's great to be here. Thanks.
Well, thank you. Rich, what are we going to listen to here?
We're going to do 3 songs for you. One is a Ricky Lee Jones song called something about Saturdays in December of 1963. And then we're going to do Tore Up, which is that a Jerry Garcia song? If that's a standard old blues standard? Something.
I don't know who wrote it, but Jerry Garcia Band did it for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a Grateful Dead song.
Okay. Well, listen, gang, sit back. Of course, you have to do a Grateful Dead song. Listen, gang, sit back and relax. We have some of the members of DeadBeat here, and they are going to perform for you. I'll be back up just after they're done to say goodnight. But listen, sit back and relax. Small preview on what's going to happen at Asia this Friday evening. So let her rip, guys.
All right.
Thanks, sir. Hey, dude.
Most that you'll ever know
How are you, dear?
is back where you used to know. If grown-ups could laugh this slow, and as you watch the hours snow, years may go by. The years may go by. So hold on to your special friends. Here you'll need something to keep him in when you stay inside that foolish grin. And any day now, secrets in. Well, then again, years may go by. Yeah, years may go by. Save your own special friend. Here you'll need something to hide her in when you stay around with that foolish grin. And every day and every hour and every day comes again, the secret's in. Years may go by. Years may go by. Years may go by. Ever since you've been gone, you know I cried the whole night long. Since the day you said goodbye and left me here, no lie, no lie. I'm caught up over you and I just can't find my way. Tore up, yeah, 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 tore up. so. 'Cause if you did, why did you go? It was you and not me who left me here with no one else. I'm tore up over you and I just can't find my way. Tore up, yeah, tore up. Ooh, tore up, yeah, tore up. I'm tore up over you and I just can't find my way. All right. Fare you well, my honey. Fare you well, my only true one. All the birds that were singing are flown except you alone. Gone to leave this broke down palace on my hands and my knees. I will roll, make myself a bed by the waterside. In my time, I will roll in a bed by the waterside. I will lay my head, listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. River gonna sing me sweet and sleepy. Oh, sing me sweet and sleepy all the way back home. It's a far gone lullaby sung many years ago. Mama, mama, many worlds have gone since I first left home. Going home by gonna plant a weeping willow on the bank's green edge. It will grow, grow, grow. Sing a lullaby, sing it so sweetly. Lovers come and go, the river just roll, roll, roll. Fare you well, I love you more than words can tell. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much, guys. Jen, thank you so much. That was great. Are you looking forward to Asia to
Yeah,
this
it's
Friday?
always fun to have an audience to sing to with your band. It's great.
You don't have to worry about this.
Humor's
No
great.
one watches this show. So I know. Are you looking forward to Friday? It's going to be a lot of fun for you guys.
It's going to be great.
Now, you guys going to be down at the Revolt opening now? You guys coming down to that, or?
We'll be there by the time the closing theme ends.
That's great. Hey, we are that close to that. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here with us tonight. This is the DeadBeat Week, and they are here tonight. They're going to be over at the, what's the name of the restaurant again? I'm sorry, Joe? Boma. That's right, at the corner of West Newton and Washington. West Newton and Washington. Come on down. We're all going to be down there. Come by and say hello, please. And then this weekend, they are going to be on Friday at the All Asia Club in Cambridge. Listen, gang, get out and do something artful. Don't forget, we won't be here next week. They're going to take a break, and so we're going to lose our show next week, but we'll be here the week after that. I want to tell everybody to get out and do something awful for themselves. Thanks an awful lot for being here. And like I like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please get out, do something awful, do it for them. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for being here, gang. Good night now. Bye-bye.